everybody, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Terrell.
And my name is Brendan.
And we are
BNT Reacts. And today we are checking out Skyblock Potato War 2. And this is by Technoblade.
Listen, it's been a while since we checked out the first Potato War. We're just trying to give it a little bit of space in between. But listen, this part 2, what the fuck? Like, come on, Techno, you already beat the guy. You was already first in the Potato War.
He probably came back.
What happened? Somebody new probably came up on the rise. It's a part 2 and it's a part 3. So we're gonna check out this part 2 and figure out what's going on with this Potato War. See how many more potatoes is added to this this ammunition. Let's get into it. Let's watch.
The other day I was farming potatoes by hand when a man visited my island and asked, "Why? Didn't you already win the Potato War?" But no, the Potato Wars never ended. To understand how things ended up like this, we've got to go back to November. When I dethroned Squid Kid and became the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock, I went to his island and laughed at him for half an hour.
Wow.
Then my co-op members...
Half an hour?
We all started laughing at him. It was not a good day for Squid Kid. He updated it.
Leave him alone.
Squid warned me that he wasn't giving up on rank #1, but I didn't care. So I uploaded the Great Potato War. But in the days after that, I did nothing. I'd spent so long working to become #1. Now that I had done it, I didn't feel anything at all. I had no idea what.
Yeah, until your #1 spot is gone.
All right, but not nearly enough to justify the time I had spent on it. And after I uploaded it, so many people started using potato minions that the price of potatoes dropped 30% in the auction house. My plans to become rich had failed both in-game and in real life, but at least I had my potato rank. But when I visited Squid Kid's island 3 days later, what I found shocked me. He had 23 minion slots.
Dang.
Now, when I made the Great Potato War, some people criticized me for violating Sun Tzu's most basic tenet. Whatever you do, don't reveal all your techniques in a YouTube video.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that.
I'm not necessarily a YouTube video, but...
Yeah, I don't think he said all that, but I do believe it.
Minion slots, most of Squid's minions not being max level, and the price of catalysts skyrocketed due to needing the same materials as a new quest. Squid Kid would need almost 100 million coins to catch up. And I knew for a fact he was broke. I decided to do some investigative journalism. I'd seen a new sign on Squid's Island advertising his new guild. So I did what any normal person would do and bought another alt account, and then I infiltrated the guild.
Oh my gosh.
I found confirmed my worst fears. People were helping Squid Kid. I'd cyberbullied Squid too hard. People had seen the video, felt bad, and gone to his island to hand
That's why
him
you messed up.
items he needed to make more slots, or in some cases just pay him millions of coins, all with the express purpose of defeating Technoblade once and for all. Now I can't complain about other people getting free stuff, but watching tens of millions get given to my arch nemesis by my own viewers, it was a bro moment. In a week, he had a farm even stronger than my own. My worst fears had been realized. Squid was catching up. If I wanted to remain #1, I had to act fast. Once more, I consulted the wisdom of ancient times. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. I couldn't let Squid learn of my plans, so I boarded up the Potato Dome. I hired goons and swore them to secrecy. I knew Squid would be monitoring my actions, so I started an SMP series to throw him off the trail. And like that, I began my plan. I knew there was only one way to defeat Squid once and for all, by building a farm so powerful it reached the theoretical potato limit. And to do that, I would have to do something no solo player had ever done before.
What?
Unlock the 24th minion slot.
Oh my gosh.
To be easy. Fortunately, I'd already reached 100 million coins by selling potatoes before prices had fallen. I paid my goons to start gathering the resources we needed, whether that was by purchasing directly from NPCs or scouring the auction house 24/7. In the meantime, I headed to the Spider's Den, where I fought Tier 4 Tarantula bosses until I reached Spider Slayer 5, unlocking the Tarantula minion, which gave several new minion crafts.
Oh my
Progress
gosh.
was steady, but we soon encountered an obstacle. Enchanted mud, and it was such a useless item that even if you had the money to pay for it, nobody was selling it on the auction house. I had to go on a manhunt to find someone who was actually using sheep minions so I could trade for it directly. This guy says he has some enchanted button for me. Wait, you're not pulling a Foogle, are you? You wanted some enchanted sugar cane, so that's the approximate equivalent in value. Pleasure doing business with you, Foogle. I partially forgive you for your past crimes. All right, it took 3 days and over 80 million coins, but we finally got all the materials we need to craft. Just look at this. It's beautiful. It's so organized. These are
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you better hope nobody don't destroy them.
Yeah.
And then we'll have.
You need some like at a
slots, so
secret
we're
location
just
put
gonna
away.
speed up the craft in here.
Oh wow, 45
We
minutes.
did
Dang.
it, boys! The 24th minion was up, and my farm was now producing 1,060,000
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
potatoes
I want
per day.
potatoes.
I now had the maximum number.
I don't
of
want them
minutes,
that
but
much.
if I wanted to make the greatest possible potato farm, there was still one upgrade I needed to get. An upgrade even dumber than all the past upgrades combined. Unfortunately, the website I used to stock Squid Kid's auction bids revealed that he was already working on it. I had no other choice. I once said that the most useless item in the game is a minion expander, but that was before I learned about the flycatcher. The flycatcher is an upgrade which increased minion speed by 10%, 5% more than the minion expanders I was currently using.
Oh,
okay.
Technoblade, that sounds great. Wrong. You would not believe how difficult it is to make a flycatcher. First, you need a fly swatter, which drops from less than 1% of high-level tarantula bosses, and then you need over 10 million coins worth of tarantula silk. To give you guys a quick visual of how many materials we're gonna need some of this, a little bit of this too.
Dang.
Lots of that.
Dang.
And a little bit of that. And if we combine all of that together,
it's still not
we can
enough.
make one flycatcher.
Oh my
I
gosh.
need 24 of these. It was a daunting task, but I knew we had to start immediately.
That's a lot of time.
That is
so I
a
knew
lot.
he was a college student, and it was late November. Exam season. Squid Kid would be at his weakest. We had to get as many.
Oh my gosh. Not you.
Before winter break, I once more gathered my goons and ordered them to acquire the needed materials. My main problem was money. I still had a few tens of millions of coins left over, but if I wanted 24 flycatchers, that wasn't even close to enough. Fortunately, the Potato Dome was making over 3 million coins per day, not including the cost of buying catalyst, which was not an issue for me. Remember when I flexed on all of you with my chest full of catalysts? Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I was holding back. One of the things I did to raise money was grind candy during spooky festivals, which is how I unlocked this skeleton horse pet, which was a huge flex back in November, and now nobody cares at all. But the important thing about the skeleton horse pet is that there's actually a bug that most people don't know about. The skeleton horse can trample crops on other people's islands.
Oh gosh. No, not...
I could never do something like that because I'm a good person. It turns out it's really easy to glitch through doors, so the people visited my island formed an orderly queue to wait their turn to break into the dome. This community is the worst. Getting tarantula silk was taking weeks, but getting the fly swatters was actually quite easy. Sure, it's an incredibly rare boss drop, but the thing is it's only useful for making flycatchers, an item which literally only 2 people on the server were going for, which is how my alt account ended up in a bidding war with Squid Kid. Why did he
Squid Kid want the beef.
Now he's in the guild chat, pomme de terre. And I've been kicked. The people breaking into the dome have now started a potato cult. I don't know how to feel about this. It ended up taking 5 weeks of constant grinding.
Damn.
On Christmas Eve, we finally had 24 flycatchers.
Damn.
It was largely thanks to this man.
They started in November and they finished by Christmas Eve.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Tryhards, ultimately contributing 3,000 stacks of tarantula webs, for which I paid over 100 million coins. We'd finally done it. We created the strongest possible potato farm, producing 1,129,000 potatoes per day. Unfortunately, Squid's army wasn't slacking off either, and 2 weeks later, he too had the strongest theoretical potato farm. Now the only way for him to catch up would be to farm potatoes by hand, and he had already started. I spent 10 hours constructing a gigantic potato farm covering over 21,000 blocks. For the next part of my plan, I went to Pigacle. Yeah, this is mine now.
You just rob it and sell it.
I'll just be taking this. Oh, this is good. I've been pretty broke recently. If you're wondering why I borrowed one of the strongest weapons in the game, it's because the Reaper Scythe has an ability that's crucial for farming potatoes. Now that I had it, I could finally...
Is that the crucial...
finally complete. And it only takes 85
Look at all them
minutes
goddamn
to plant.
potatoes.
I made an AFK machine on my island, so planted potatoes would keep growing even when I wasn't online. For a few days in January, there was a bug affecting a lot of farming minions. Potato minions were only making 33% the potatoes they were supposed to.
no.
Like any normal person, I immediately asked myself, how can I use this information to destroy my enemies? Hey, Squid, notice anything about your minions lately? Yeah? I farmed potatoes for so long that I began to question my sanity. I knew it was bad when one time, after finishing planting potatoes, I took a nap.
Go ahead,
When I
pass.
woke up, I had no idea how long I'd been asleep, but when I checked my farm, I instantly knew, these potatoes have been growing for 3.5 hours. Shut up, I don't have a problem.
Oh my gosh.
Squid ended up farming over 1 million potatoes by hand. In that same time, I farmed over 5 million. I
Honey.
plant this entire field
Honey.
19 times.
Oh my
Every day I
God.
monitored Squid's live streams on Twitch to the point where I amassed 9,000 channel points. I made sure to farm potatoes.
Oh
whenever he
my
was
gosh.
to demoralize him.
You obsessed.
Potatoes too? We're gonna go check. This dude has a mental illness.
As time went on, you could continue
Yes.
to hear the hope draining from his voice.
I just can't believe how much he's farming. We need Minecraft Mondays to come back.
At this point, I was pretty confident in winning the potato war, but the problem is I had no idea how large my lead was. I could see my own potato count and what rank I am, but Squid has disabled the API setting that allows other people to see exactly how many potatoes he's at. Little does he know I have spent the last 4 months meticulously updating a spreadsheet of our potato count.
Oh my gosh.
Techno!
That's too much.
This.
every day to calculate his
That's a
net
lot.
potato output. Based on the math, I should be about 22 million potatoes ahead, which would take over 200 hours of farming by hand to catch up. At that point, I thought the potato war was truly over. But everything changed with the pet update. The first change is that flycatchers got buffed to plus 20%, instantly increasing my potato farm's yield to 1,231,000
Okay.
potatoes per day. Of course, the main part of the pet update was the pets themselves. I immediately started looking for a pet that would help me win the war. Unfortunately, none of the pets seemed geared towards potato farming. The best option I could find was the rabbit pet, which gave a small boost to your farming experience. A higher farming level gives you a small chance to get extra potatoes when you farm them by hand. So I figured the rabbit pet would probably help me farm
I
potatoes.
guess.
Maybe 1% faster. It could be epic at worst, but we want legendary, please. It turned out Rabbit Pets had a secret third ability that only legendary variants had, which increased the speed of farming minions by up to 30%.
Ooh.
And Squid had no idea it
This is
existed.
a
I had to
lot.
level up my rabbit as fast as possible, and since pet experience is based on skill experience, I decided to grind alchemy. You see, alchemy is the rich man's skill, alright? If you have the money to burn on expensive ingredients, you can level up insanely quickly. And this was almost 2 months after I'd finished spending all my money on flycatchers. I had money to burn. I spent so many hours brewing potions that I ended up ranked 4 globally in alchemy.
Oh
You wanna
my
know what
gosh.
level my rabbit is today? 96. It's not even max. This experience requirement is ridiculous. And in this time, Squid was fishing to level up his epic squid pet. It wasn't until 4 days after the update that he learned about the legendary rabbit and got one of his own. But it was too late. His pet sucks. It's level like 65 or something. Thanks to the rabbit pet, my minions now produce 1,500,000
Dang, almost. That's
potatoes
1.5.
per day. It's difficult to calculate exactly what my potato lead is right now because the rabbit pet only works when you're online. But the pet update has definitely pushed it to at least 25 million. Since the war began, I have farmed 158
Damn.
million
Oh
potatoes,
my gosh.
which in hot potato books is over 6,000. I ain't
This is not a hot
fuck.
potato
One last thing
book.
I'd like to mention, while I was stalking Squid on my ult, the entire lobby was just piling on him in the chat. They were just hating on him. You see,
Leave him alone,
I
y'all.
know.
Squid got 40,000 subscribers in the YouTube rank, and ever since then he's been getting hate because, oh my god, he just got YouTube rank because of Technoblade, it's all luck, he sucks. I just like to take a moment to defend Squid Kid and say it's not all luck. I mean, luck was obviously a big factor, nobody's denying that, but the thing is, most opportunities are created by luck. It takes skill to grasp those opportunities
Right.
and turn it into success.
Yup.
The original Potato War
Yes.
video would have been so much less funny if Squid wasn't #1 and it was just some random boring guy. Now I
Yes.
talked to Squid afterwards, he's an adult. He doesn't care at all, but I care, alright? So if you see Squid in a lobby, say something nice to him, compliment his hair or something, because he's been dealing with cringe hate for too long, man. We gotta help him. That being said, if Squid Kid thinks he can take my potato rank, he'd better go farm for 1,000,000 years. It ain't happening, dude. You think I've been insane in this video? Wrong. There's actually so many techniques and strategies that I can't even put in this video because he hasn't discovered them yet. I'm keeping them in reserve. You have no idea. This man's been playing checkers while I've been farming potatoes. He's through.
Oh my.
He don't care,
Oh
Techno.
my
He
gosh.
don't give a damn. What do you think about this video?
I really liked it. I think that this is just so comedic to me that like there is just a whole like potato war on this game that it's just I don't know. I really just did enjoy the video. I thought that Technoblade was hilarious. I will say though, it was a lot of technical stuff this time about like rank ups and like percents and stuff, and a little bit of it went over my head because I was like, I've never played this game before and I have no idea what's going on. But I still thought that it was hilarious, and the lengths that he is going. When he brought up he went on Squid Kid's stream and then had that many channel points from like trying to watch what he's doing. It was just hilarious, and I thought that this was great. It was great.
Yeah, this is a whole lot. Techno, you looking a little obsessed at for this one. The first one I was like, okay, I can see what you're doing, but now you're looking a little obsessed. But I'm here for it. It's great entertainment, and I totally agree with everything he said about Squid Kid. Listen, don't be sending nobody no hate talking about he got lucky this and that, because really, people ask me all the time about YouTube, about how me and Brendan, how we got to how big we are, or semi-big we are. We aren't really big, but
how many subscribers.
Yeah, how we got to where we are now. People ask me all the time, and I say it's really just luck. You just have to be lucky, and everybody doesn't get that luck, or people get their luck at different times. You know, there could be a video that we could do that could skyrocket us even further. We don't know that. You never know. You just gotta keep doing what you love, and it'll happen for you if it's meant to happen.
And things happen at different times.
Yeah. But anyways, all right, that's all for this reaction. If you like it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you also hit that subscribe button and go ahead and comment down below for more reaction requests. Give me more videos like this or anything, and we're gonna react to it.
And make sure to follow us on our social medias, Instagram and Twitter.
Yes, but that is all for this reaction, and we're out. Bye. Bye.